All right, Alex Smith, 4,000 yards, the highest quarterback rating in the NFL, 68% the completion percentage. You didn't have a bad year, did you?
I mean, I'd love to be playing right now, but yeah, I mean, I think all things considered, yeah, not too bad.
So, okay, like to be playing now. I take it you put your head on the pillow at night. You got to think a little bit about the Tennessee game. Like, what's the biggest regret from that game?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I mean, you think about the what ifs. I certainly felt like we had an opportunity this year and let it get away from us. You know, to walk in at halftime with the score the way it was, I really felt like you should walk away with a W. But somehow didn't. So obviously frustrated and like I said, you're left with what ifs. So it's the way it goes, though. Unless you're that last team standing.
You did get to play another game. Got to be in the Pro Bowl
Yeah.
again. I mean, I thought the Pro Bowl was pretty entertaining. Everybody talks on the Pro Bowl. I thought it was all right.
You know what? I think it's gotten better. I think the last couple of years, especially down there in Orlando, the crowd, sold out crowd, fans out of practice every day. I think gets guys want to go out there and make plays and perform. And obviously, I think nobody wants to get hurt or hurt anybody. But at the same time, right, we all want to go out there and put on a good performance. So I thought it was that, no question. Obviously, heats up in the second half and in the fourth quarter, and it's fun to see guys' competitive juices get going.
Let's talk a little player safety here, because certainly
Yeah.
no one wants to get hurt in the Pro Bowl. I was having some off the beaten path ideas, like maybe leather helmets for the Pro Bowl. See how that would work, because you lead with the head, all that type of stuff.
I think it's a venue that for sure. I think some things could get tried out. For me, I think the really interesting one is to widen the field. I think it'd be fun to still keep it 100 yards length, but widen the field. I think it'd be a ton of fun down there. I think obviously it'd only be an advantage for the offense, but putting guys in more space, I think it'd be really interesting to kind of experiment with.
You think that could play for real, like down the line?
Yeah, absolutely. Right? Yeah, no question. I mean, I think 2 or 3 yards even makes a huge difference. You wouldn't have to change any stadiums or anything like that to do.
So everyone talks about how smart you are. Like, if I threw a math problem at you right now, could you handle it?
No,
like if I did like 8.
No. Like you could just I don't like my long multiplication. No, I can't do that.
Okay. But, see, when people say that you're super smart, I'm wondering, because you guys are always super competitive to get this level. Do you hear like you say I'm smart, but you're like dogging my athletic ability? Do you hear that, or is it like, oh, thanks, I am a smart guy?
I don't. No, I mean, listen, I don't think you can play too long in this league at the quarterback position and not be smart. And I don't think you have to know your times tables to be smart and play quarterback. It's not that type of deal, but certainly you got to be able to process. You got to be able to see things. You got to be able to react fast. Playbooks, defensive schemes, all that stuff. You got to be able to have all that and digest it and play fast. So, yeah, but no, I don't think saying someone's smart or intelligent definitely is saying they're unathletic.
Did you always have, like, you could process that quickly and see the field? Or, I mean, I'm just wondering what's the realistic time, like, because guys come in the league now, some are successful right away. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's different for everybody. I think the biggest thing for me coming in is I'd come from college environment where everything was spread out, right? I was in the shotgun, and therefore defenses were spread out, and when I did come into the league, a lot of the stuff you see today really wasn't kind of going on in the NFL. So you had to learn how to get under center and play with a couple tight ends and a fullback, and things were all very different then. So yeah, there's some adjustment. I do think nowadays, though, I think you're seeing in NFL offenses more willingness to, I think, especially as quarterbacks can do more to do more with them, right, and to put them in space, which is, I think, fun. I mean, fun. I know I certainly enjoy not only playing in it but watching.
Let's one more on player safety, because I think you're unique with this, because you were having a phenomenal season with the Niners. You get a concussion, and then Colin comes in, he plays great.
Yep.
You lose your gig, and then you end up in Kansas City, which obviously worked great. But guys don't want to leave the field because
Yeah, it's tricky for sure. The concussion thing, no question. I think ultimately it does come down to a little bit, guys got to be honest, right? When you're getting all these questions, you get tests and you have the neurologist there, but a lot of times it's up to the guy, right? If there really are symptoms and what he's feeling, to be honest about it. And no question, every guy's dealing with, how fast they want to get back out there. Yeah, the guy behind him. Those are all natural things to be dealing with. I think, I think the NFL is doing a great job, though, to continue to kind of push the issue. It's getting better and better. I think all the independent stuff going on, spotters, things like that. I think everybody kind of being more conscious about it, smarter about it. And I think it'll only kind of continue to improve as we move forward.
So you think the NFL does care, and it's not like window?
Yeah, I think they're doing a great. Yeah, I think there's so much unknown. I think they're trying to find out more and more. And I think as we do that, I think they'll continue to make adjustments if they need to. I don't view it as that them versus us or they're no. I don't think of it like that.
You're working with FedEx, and you guys are partnering with USO and doing great stuff for the military, getting them around football. Why is this on your heart?
Yeah, finalist for the FedEx Air Player of the Year, which is cool. And so the winner will get FedEx is going to make a $50,000 donation to the USO in the name of the winner. Fans can go out there and vote, and people can vote. It's on
vote for Alex.
NFL.com/FedEx. So that's cool. But the bigger thing really is FedEx partnering with the USO, and especially this time of year, connecting servicemen and women all over the world. The USO puts together football packages, and the FedEx sends it out all over the world to servicemen and women, keeping them connected to the game, and then all year round with their family and friends. I think we all, are so blessed, obviously, by what the servicemen and women in this country provide. And, I think it's a great thing what FedEx is doing with the USO. So.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So I leaving it last year because I know you don't know if you're going to get traded and all that type of stuff. Yeah. But, I mean, on one hand, it's nice that your rumor list literally everywhere. Yeah. And then the other side, it's like, hey, Kansas City, what the hell? Are you seeing what I've done? I mean, I don't know how you process all that. It would anger.
I think you put it a great way, right? Like, I love Kansas City. I have a year on my contract there. The guys in the locker room, the building, the fans, everything about it. But at the same point, right, I've been playing long enough, kind of been through this before too. So not naive to anything. And yeah, like if it comes to that, yeah, it's good to be wanted. But a little bit, we're just kind of ahead of ourselves. Super Bowl this week. A lot of the stuff will get shaken out down the line. So.
You got a pick for the old Super Bowl 52?
Yeah, obviously hoping for a good game, I think, like everybody, but certainly rooting for the Eagles. Doug Peterson, old coach, is there. Nick Foles, good buddy, so rooting for those guys.
Fair enough. Alex, great stuff, and wherever you land, continued success. I know you want to play. You want to play till you're like 40 years old, something like that. You're only 33.
A lot of these guys throwing numbers out. Listen, I know retirement's not on the close horizon, that's for sure. Yeah.
Well, we're in a yoga studio. You can't really tell right now, but are you going to go do like some downward dog? Little.
Is there class sessions going?
I don't. We got to get something to go to the little mountain.
Yeah.
Alex, appreciate the time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Alex Smith, thanks for watching.